Okay, I'm here with Allie Davis, and she is going to tell us a little bit about her Facebook group experience and the work that we have done together on her Facebook group, and also just share about her amazing group in general. So take it away, Allie.
All right. Hello. Yes, I'm Allie, and I am a mindset coach for Christian women entrepreneurs. And my Facebook group is called The Courageous Christ-Centered Entrepreneur. And really, it was just a couple months ago, which is crazy, a couple months ago that I started my group. And so now it's grown to 200, and it really took off. And I feel like it is a lot thanks to, joining in the training about Facebook groups so I could be more strategic. With what I was doing and get like a vision, and then all these little things that are easy to brush past, I decided to be more strategic with it to help make my group the best it could be.
That's great. So why don't you paint a picture for us? Because I know before you started your group, you were uncertain, is a Facebook group for me? I'm not even sure of my messaging or my niche. Tell us where you started versus where you're at now.
Oh, yes. When I started, well, first off, it actually wasn't on my radar that much. I kind of was thinking, well, everybody has a Facebook group, so is that effective? So I wasn't really planning on doing it, actually. And I wasn't sure for a long time. I was kind of going in my mindset and my strategy, and I came from a network marketing background. Do I want to involve that? And so I had a lot of questions about
about your business in general.
Yeah, with my whole business, I wasn't sure what I wanted to go for. But then, I started hearing about the benefits of it. I started seeing that it makes so much sense as far as kind of the sales funnel idea of giving the people who are my fans a place to go to, catch me in action and build a community around that, and give them a place to go for, to build our relationship. And then by working on that, then that helped me work through some of that clarity. And then also it helped me have something in my business that I was working on that maybe was outside of the clarity, so I could just kind of build my visibility and my connection with my tribe while figuring out some of those other details.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of forced you into action.
Right. Yes. Yes. And I love action, so it was good. It was really good.
You are the action pro. So tell me what it was like to go from not sure about having a Facebook group to having 50 members in your first week to signing, some initial clients and then another client. How was that experience like for you?
Really good. It was so exciting. And it is so exciting because, as entrepreneurs, we know there's a lot of people out there talking, and, and so there's always that fear of am I going to be able to connect with anybody? Am I going to be able to attract people? And am I going to be able to give them something valuable? And I feel like having a Facebook group really gave me away. And so I think that the class about it really helped give me strategic actions that I could implement to help make that vision actually manifest. And so when I wasn't sure, pretty much what I needed was, some reasonings why. I just needed a little bit of education on the purpose, and that Facebook groups aren't for your ego or something, that they serve a real purpose, and that all of our different missions are unique, and we do have a unique tribe, and they need a place to go. And so even though there's a lot of groups out there, there's a lot of unique needs, and so I think that's what kind of helped me decide, I am going to do this. that's what helped me decide to do that. And then going through and seeing the results of the Facebook group have been really rewarding. I mean, it is so exciting that we can, somebody can post something in our group and then we can coach them and help them through that without, and it gives them a place that's kind of a low entry, like a low barrier to entry where they can connect. And so that's just been really good, really exciting. And I was so excited the first week when I like blasted to 50.
That's amazing. So good. Okay, so where you're at now, in addition to signing one-on-one clients, you are launching a workshop. And so tell us a little bit about the workshop and maybe this is, I don't know, what's been your favorite part about having a Facebook group in general, if it's not the workshop?
Actually, I'll almost start reverse. I think one of the coolest things about having a Facebook group is that you can ask your people very easily, because they're right there, what they want. And so it's a great means for feedback. So I was able to just ask them, out of these 3 or 4 topics, what do you want to hear from me? And then they said, Christ-centered confidence to attract ideal clients. And so I said, all right,
That's what I'll sell you.
Yes. And that'd be really annoying if I needed to, send direct messages to everybody or something, and half people would respond. But this is like a fun way that I can just ask my people, what are you needing? And in a more natural, authentic way, I can see what they're struggling with.
So that was like even before you built out the class, right? You were able to do your market research and say, essentially, like, what workshop would you buy from me? And then tons of people chimed in, this is what I need. Right,
exactly. Yes. So that's been so good. And then even within that, I can ask, what triggers feeling a lack of confidence in you. So then in my workshop, I'll address, those specific triggers that people really struggle with, like comparison.
That's awesome. So really meeting their need exactly where they're at.
Yes.
So good. So I'm curious what your favorite part about having a Facebook group has been overall thus far in the past few months.
What is my favorite part? It possibly is when somebody says something really cool, with my challenge, I'm having a courageously confident challenge going on this week, and then someone posted in the group I'm so excited for this, I'm ready to step up, I'm ready to have confidence, I see that it's a choice and that I can, this can be mine, I can develop it, and I know why it's important, and hearing the reasons why it's so important has just been really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, your challenge has been amazing this week, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Do you have any closing thoughts or anything else you'd like to say before we wrap it up?
Well, I think I want to just kind of point out, I don't know, maybe this is a boring thing to talk about, but the value of the handouts for, with the class, there were just a ton of different things, like lists. I love lists of things, of ways to engage and how to grow your email list with your Facebook group. And, so then I can go back later, if I'm feeling like my group the growth is slowing down, or I want to get more engagement, I can just go right there to a quick list. Whereas, if I looked it up on YouTube or something, I'd probably be watching, tons of videos to hear what got summarized in one handout, so, and then because I've kind of been through the class, I, have a lot of the foundation that I can touch up real quick.
That's awesome. So good. Well, Allie, I love walking alongside you in your business. So thank you for sharing about your Facebook group with us, and remind us one more time what your Facebook group is called so people can find it if it's a good fit for them.
It is called the Courageous Christ-Centered Entrepreneur.
And what will people find inside that group?
And people will find ways to fight fear, break down limiting beliefs, and really grow closer to God through this entrepreneurial journey. So we can have the power of God behind us, because the truth is that all of these mindset things that we have to face as entrepreneurs, like, we can find so much power and truth in scripture. So when we bring that out into our business, we should be growing closer to God as we build our businesses. And that's one of the things I love the most about doing this coaching, is that it helps people feel aligned. Sometimes people feel like it's two different directions, like business and God, but really it goes together so that we can have purpose-driven profit.
I love it. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here with us, and thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.